Did you know that in Washington, you can still do this in the summer? This is Mount Rainier, and it is so tall that despite the warm temperatures down low, the upper slopes have been getting hammered with fresh snow all week. The storm finally broke last night, and today it's blue skies, no wind, and perfect conditions to ascend up Washington's gnarliest peak. The only catch? I'm still recovering from the flu. But this is my last shot at powder until winter, so I have to go now. I'm back at the trailhead for Rainier. It is 6:45, so a little bit later than the preferred schedule, but that high angle sun is going to be hitting the snow and it's going to get cooked pretty quick, so I think it's time to get going. The route will take me from the trailhead at around 5,000 feet, up through forests, snowfields, and glaciers, all the way up to Camp Muir, 10,000 feet above the ocean. So I've got a long haul ahead. Despite being the end of May, this place is frozen solid. In the winter, this powder would last all day, but this late in the year, we're seeing around 16 hours of sunlight at the northern latitudes. So the sun's going to get very high in the sky, and all that solar radiation is going to start melting the snow very quickly, turning it from powder into slush before the day is over. So right now, I'm in a race against the sun to get up there and ride back down while it's still good. Feeling pretty good. I'm recovering from the flu right now, so I'm trying not to go too crazy, but just being out here makes you feel better. That's the nice thing about showing up late, is that the early birds already did the work making the trail for me. The snow is awesome. It is pristine out here. I really hope it holds for the return trip, but that sun is gonna get pretty hot once it gets up there, so we'll see. But maybe higher up it's a little cooler. I'm out the steep part. I think I'm gonna try to stick it out and stay on the skis. I tried, but still pretty icy up here. It's easy to get carried away when the booter is basically a staircase. But I need to make sure to keep it zone 2, since there is a long road ahead, and this slope doesn't cut you any slack.
That's a lot of rime ice for this time of the year.
At this point, I'm getting above the stratus layer, and it feels like a whole different world up here. Continuous layers of clouds disappearing into the horizon, broken up by only the highest peaks of the Cascades Range.
I feel like I'm in the sky out here with this undercast. This is unreal.
Let's just hope those clouds stay where they are, or I might be finding my way down in a whiteout.
back on the good terrain, and now I'm just cruising all the way up the 3,000 or so feet up to Muir. It's actually so, like, shockingly cold for this time of the year. Like, the sun is way up in the sky, but it's not really warming up. The volcanoes are out and they're looking pretty badass with this undercast. Mount St. Helens back there, looking pristine. Gonna be climbing that in a couple days. Should be pretty sick.
Most of the steep terrain is out of the way now, and the rest of the route up to Muir, you're basically just going up this long, mellow snowfield. It seems chill at first, but it's not long before the fatigue sets in and the air gets thin. Pretty soon you're in a survival mindset, counting down the steps and trying to get it done. But it's hard to complain, because being up here is unbeatable.
Somewhere around 8,500 feet. It really changed up here. There's like probably a good foot of fresh snow in total. It's still powder right now, but it is getting soft very quickly. I kind of just want to run up to Muir so that I can ride down while it's still powder, but I'm gonna try to get up there as fast as I can without making myself sick. There's no wind out here today. It's crazy difference from last time I was up here.
It's hard being sick up here, since every attempt at a deep breath leads to excessive coughing. But with the potential for amazing turns on the way down, I charged up the snowfield, trying to get there as quickly as possible without getting burnt out.
I'm coming up on Muir pretty quick, feeling good. It's just always so nice to be out here. And I mean, this day is pretty much perfect conditions, like especially for this time of year. I didn't even know that you could get a day like this at the end of May.
The climb up to Camp Muir isn't the most complicated route on Rainier. It's just damn long. Every step, the legs get heavier, the air gets thinner, and the heart rate increases.
These last steps are the hardest part. So close.
An endless stretch of snow, 10,000 feet in the sky. Hours of climbing for only minutes of descent. But it is worth every step.
I got a new fastest time getting up here. I'm not going to mention what that time is because it's really not that impressive, but I feel good about it, especially recovering from the flu.
I think I picked the perfect day to be up here. No wind, just silence. A foot of fresh powder on top of a deep, early season snowpack. Usually this place feels brutal and exposed, but today, it's totally calm.
Still powder up here, but that can change any second, so I'm gonna try to take advantage of it while it's still good. All right, we're rolling. A little bit icy.
After a couple patches of bulletproof ice at the top, The wind-scoured section gave way to a perfect layer of cold smoke. It was clear that I wasn't too late for the powder, and a righteous series of turns lied ahead.
This is powder.
Even though I was dropping a ton of vert and getting to the warmer layers of the atmosphere, the snow was still uncompromised down here. This completely beat my expectations for what was even possible on a day like this. But I knew it wouldn't be this good the whole way down, so I made sure to appreciate every turn. Oh no, where do I go through? Hella climbers. Oh, it's getting soft down here. It is so sticky. Come on. It's like I'm walking either way, man. You can't escape from it. There's a car right down there. When I got down to Pan Point, about 3,000 feet down from here, the snowpack was just starting to get slushy. Right around this corner is a very steep face, and it was super icy in the morning. So I think the slush came just in time.
Oh, this is a steep one. This is pretty steep actually. And I mean, it's soft, but it's only soft on like the top little layer. So I don't know about this. Oh, and there's rocks there too. Oh shit. Oh my god, dude. This is a double black. Yep.
That was one of the steepest angles I've ever made turns down. But the terrain flattens out down here, and it was starting to get really soft. So now the mission was to just get back to the car as quickly as possible.
It's so slow. Barely getting through this. No. Oh, bro. It's over. I can't make that. There's no way.
That was so much better than last time. Powder this time of the year is so cool. Like, last time I came up here, I thought I was gonna have to hang up the board for the season, but I was completely wrong. There was definitely some sneaky ice hidden underneath the powder, and it wasn't too deep either, but you know, it was not bad at all, especially for this time of the year. All right, I gotta get home and dry out my gear because I'm supposed to be climbing Mount St. Helens in a couple of days.